Okay, so welcome to part two. I didn't really show much of the Marketplace App Store, and I feel like I should. And there's only three categories. There's all, and this shows all the games clearly. New, which is basically all the games, because that's all that's new. And updates. There are no updates. If they expect this to have any decent apps in it, they need to update this. I really don't know what else to say. There's no categories. There's no top 25 or top. I mean top whatever top apps. Um, they don't have any real 3D games out yet, which is disappointing to say the least. In their little promotional ads and stuff like that, they have this video of a really cool looking 3D racing game, and the fact that they're showing it in an ad and they're not selling the product with the availability of that game is disappointing and kind of false advertising because people are going to be like, wow, that's a killer looking game. They're going to get the device and be like, what, I can only get chess? Um, they should have had at least one solid 3D game out at launch. At least one, just to show the power of the device. But instead, they have like Gooseblat and stuff like that. Microsoft, if you're listening to me, which you probably aren't, what were you thinking? You advertise this as a gaming device, and you don't have any decent games to go with it when it first comes out. Some might argue that some of these games are fine, and they are for casual, just you have nothing else to do with your pretty new Zune than play Goosebot. They should have definitely released a 3D game out, or 3D game when it came out. Unfortunately, they did not. You also have your cart, and you can search. Um, then after you download your first app, you get an apps category. Oh, shoot, and you can see all your apps. So they definitely have to organize this better, and they probably could, considering like if you look at music, you have like all the text underneath it, kind of how you have the slide, like playlists and songs. They could probably go to apps and make a bar like that underneath it, saying like games, social, whatever. They plan to have Twitter and Facebook applications out by November, as well as three or more 3D games. So if you're a heavy Twitter user or Facebook user, then this will not have you satisfied unless you use like the mobile versions. Also, it takes a long time to open up some of these applications. As you can see, there's this little like Stardust Zune shaped thing, and that's bullcrap because the Zune HD can definitely load stuff faster than what it does. Um, there's no clicking noise, and it does go sideways to a more scientific calculator. There's also a weather application, and I would show you. I'm not sure if I should. It has my town in it. Actually, I'll just change it real quick. Okay, so it just opened up, literally. You can see the weather data now. Okay, so here is one place. I have my finger over it. This is not where I live, so if you do see it, then whatever. The colors are a lot better than what you see on the camera. There, that looks a little better now. It's very similar to the iPhone and iPod Touch version. If you hit the wrench down here, you can change your city. You can add a city and do that kind of stuff, and change it to Celsius too. So very nice, pretty simple. Gets the job done. Powered by MSN Weather. We have settings. We have your wireless display, music, radio. There's not much to do in here. You can do equalizers, artists, wireless. You just make sure you have your wireless on, and you can do wireless sync with your computer. That's pretty cool. Display. You can do TV output, whether it's off or 720p and stuff like that. I'm just going to turn it off because I don't really have it outputting. You can change the timeout, the brightness, change it up to high, tilt on, obviously, and screensaver always. Radio, check your location, screen lock, enable pin. That's basically the same as the like a passcode on the iPod Touch and iPhone. I'm not going to set one. Actually, I'll set one just for demonstration purposes. 111. 1111. Confirm. And so there, the pin is on. And you can change your internet settings, delete history, stuff like that, language, and about. And so you can reset the accelerometer, legal, storage, which is I kind of like the storage feature. It's not as in depth as the iPhone and iPod Touch version, but it's just kind of cool looking. 604 songs, 7 pictures, 1 video, 3.89 gigabytes used, and 10 free. Hit Zune, displays the name of your Zune. Mine is Eric's freaking Zune, and also your version and stuff. So, I'll demonstrate that. Slide it up, and what is that? Somebody steals your Zune, like, yes, I got it, and then, enter your PIN, and then boom. Internet browser is pretty good. When I compared it with my iPod Touch, it was relatively the same, except the Zune cannot play like YouTube videos or anything, which again is disappointing. Hopefully later on in an update they'll be able to add this, because most of the problems they have with the Zune HD are just software problems, except for the fact that it doesn't have like external speakers, but you know, that's okay, I guess. Definitely they should make it so you can play videos in the browser. That would be a million times better. That alone. You can zoom in very well, double tap. The resolution isn't that great on it. I mean, the color is really good, but sometimes the resolution's not that great. You can sometimes see how the W is like wiggly almost. They should improve that. This has a freaking NVIDIA Tegra chip in it. It can definitely make the resolution better. It has a search engine right here that's powered by Bing, obviously. Brings up the keyboard. You can search, so I can Bing Google, just, you know, just for the irony. And that'll Bing it. Sounds kind of interesting if you apply a specific word, like I just binged your dog, or I just binged your whatever. So yeah, I just binged Google. That arrow obviously is back, and this is bookmarks. Shoot. Hitting that again, and you can pull this up, you know, like slide it up and stuff, or you can just tap it, and then you can hit this and go to whatever website you want. So you see the keyboard's kind of small, especially like, so you have big freaking fingers, but I can seem to type pretty accurately, so I'll just type my name, Eric B. Oh, I thought that was a space bar. There's no space bar in a URL, stupid. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I just go to google.com. And that'll load pretty fast. It's not like super fast, and they could make it a little bit faster. It seems to be going a little bit slow right now. Usually it goes a little bit faster than this. Could be a little network error, but yeah, it does seem to be going kind of slow. You can turn it sideways. Once again, the accelerometer is freaking fast as hell. The landscape keyboard is disappointing, and also for that resolution thing, Google is kind of fuzzy looking. If you probably can't see it. Doesn't even take up the full screen. Come on, guys. Come on. Seriously, take up the full screen. It doesn't really make sense to me. They could expand that in a software update, which they should, and they will. Right, Microsoft? Okay, I can type pretty fast. Eric is freaking. We'll see how many errors I get. Actually, we'll start right. I'm going to delete all of it and try it again. Ready, set, go. Okay, so all I got, Erge is freaking awesome. Pretty accurate. There's no spell check in this. There's also no copy and paste, and there's no little magnifying glass that you might be aware of, like on the iPod Touch and iPhone. So you have to like drag your finger up, so you can kind of see you see yourself move the cursor. Come on. Like drag your finger up here. Yeah. So internet browser is pretty cool for a media-centric device. I get the feeling that this is more focused on music and stuff. But overview so far, very good software and stuff. Check back for my review for my personal opinion, and I'll also watch my comparison videos because you know you just got to. Thanks for watching. Bye.